Hello, everybody. Fear My Games. You're back once again with some Guild Wars Nightfall gameplay. We are here at the Champion's Dawn. We got a few quests that we're going as we go into the Cliffs of Dohjok. We have, of course, the main story quest. We also have the side quest Scholarly Affairs, where we're going to help Zerai the Learner with a couple of things. I think also identity theft, yeah, looks like is also in the Cliffs of Dohjok. So we have a few quests that we're gonna prioritize on getting done. So might as well head on out there. See, hopefully everyone's having a good time. Have a work day. I getting this video recorded a little bit later than I planned to. Originally was gonna do this a little bit earlier in the day, a bit more responsibly, but I kind of ended up being like getting into to watching Grubby's Warcraft 3 tournament that he did. I think it's now been a little over a week now, maybe 2 weeks now since it came out. But haven't had much time to watch it, so I finished the clan war section. I just started the Hare versus Tyler. I'm on game 3 right now. I'll be finishing that up while this video records. Sorry, not records. Gets uploaded and processed. So Zerai the Learner, used for scholarly affairs. He says, I've mastered knowledge from every school of thought, ages of philosophy and culture, so why can't I understand women? Aha, I'm Zerai, and I've come all the way from the great library at the halls of Chokin to represent Prince Metu the Wise in the Vavian delegation. While here in Istan, I want to meet with a fellow scholar of mine in Jokinar Diggings. Her name is Midua. Medawa. She's wow, brilliant, lovely, clever. She's an astronomer, and I'd love to spend some time discussing research with her. But before we head over there, I have a small favor to ask. Would you help me collect 12 iboga blossoms by slaying the beautiful iboga in this area? They have a very special plant specimen that I'd like to provide for my colleague. I am assuming this he's wanting to do a bit of a bouquet of flowers. I don't know if there's a specific area. It doesn't look like it. Just kill some ibogas and collect blossoms. So I can get that done while we're doing others. Identity theft is a little bit up and over there, but let's talk first to Dunkoro. See what he has to say. So you can't just run off without a plan. Let me help you. I've been with the Sun Spears for years. I plan our strategies. Cormier executes them. Let me do the same for you. Says, hello there, Fear My Buff Games. I've wanted to meet you since I heard about your success at Chawbeck Village. Cormier asked me to watch your back during your first few missions. I guess there's trouble at the Dohjok Quarry, eh? Blasted hoppies. We have our work cut out for us in this one. We'll need a strategy. Can't just blunder around in there. Luckily, planning is what I do best. Now let's go see what we can do about those harpies. Cormier needs those diggers if we're going to reclaim the first city. Understood. We will get them eventually. Okay? First, side questing. I think it's always the most important thing to do. So I need to remember. I need to remind my brain what what my build was. I made some changes last episode, and my brain is still working on remembering how it's supposed to go. I guess I'm not included in party members in earshot because that's weird. I Are you just let me try this one more time. It costs. Is it target? Is it target? This is all party members. Why are you not working? That's strange. I wonder if it has something to do with brain short circuiting. But I wonder if it's a bug. Because my other shout seemed to working. Wait. Honestly, cost might have been the best example. What? Am I just not doing these right? So I shout. He's getting affected by these ones, but not never surrender. I wonder if he has to be below 75% health to get affected by it. Maybe that's why. I would figure the shout's just on the target. Is just on my allies, and that's it. But apparently that's not the case. Good to know. We'll kind of keep an eye on Koss's health bar in the next fight and see if we can test the theory there. But let's prioritize getting some damage in. Is this the deep wound one? Yeah, it is the deep wound one. Currently, we're not really suffering enough damage for this never surrender to work out. Don't worry. It will be okay. With plenty of time for experimentation. There we go. Bleeding and deep wound. That felt good. The reason why I'm keeping Koss health bar is that way I can see if he drops below 150. Because if he does, I can then I'll pop it and see if that's why I wasn't seeing anything. One thing I do find interesting is how it's a shout, but it's a target ally. I think that's kind of weird. You know, this is like shouting at you in particular. It's like, I guess I'm shouting like Koss, or maybe, you know, if I'm affecting myself, as it can affect me. This target ally, not target other ally, and I'm counted as under target ally. She knows. So it is kind of interesting to me at least. And because it does affect me as an ally, it means I do also get back 2 energy. So while it costs 10, I then immediately get 2 back. So it's kind of nice. You know, that's just at this lower level. Maybe I should spam out this combo more. There's a chant and a shout. I think I'm thinking of that, but I don't think I have any echoes. It doesn't look like it. Not right now. I think if chants and shouts are different mechanically. Yeah, shout and chants give me energy back. Echoes don't, it looks like. But echoes usually refresh because of chants and shouts. So, you know, they do work together even if they're not quite the same thing. I got my deep wound on the harpy, but they were able to clear it out. Let me activate this shout because the healer was getting a little low. I mean, if there's any chance that helps the healer, it's not a bad thing in my book. I'm trying to focus down the healer part, but I'm not really doing a whole lot of damage here, and I don't know. Oh, but I did just get affected by it. Yes, so it must be a thing where I have to already be at below, you have to be below the health threshold to actually be effective, because I just used it again as a test. Probably not the best time for experimentations, admittedly speaking. But, you know, I'm curious. I'm I wonder if this battle's gonna ever end, because I don't know if we're actually dealing enough DPS to get through the Harpy's healing. But they're also not doing enough damage to get through our healing, so I'm thinking of just running away and coming back when I can do more DPS. Why? I'm only doing 1 damage. Am I just? Is my weapons just too weak? I mean, oh, I guess this party is technically like twice the level of us. So so this I guess the fact that we're facing enemies twice our level and actually doing this well is a sign that we're just that amazing. But I don't know if we have the power to finish this fight. Oh no. Wait, we got one low. We got one low. Come on. Come on. We just gotta keep up the pressure. Wow, blow. Yes, okay, we're slowly whittling them down here. Making progress. Got 1 down, 1 to go. Come on, just focus fire, guys. Just focus. All fire. I'm gonna make sure I keep this burning up. Just be a coconut bleed, burn, deep wound, burning, and just raw damage output. Hopefully, we can break through the heat. Yes, we're doing it. Oh no. He got some health. Okay, so now it's just this guy left, the healer. Come on. It's at less than half health, but it just keeps healing itself. The healing breeze and easy to spam Horizon of Healing is, I feel like, what's causing the big problems here. We killed its 2 friends, so I figured we might be able to kill this thing, but I might have been wrong. If it keeps going on like this, I'm just gonna have to run away, because we just might not have the DPS to finish this fight. Oh my god, this is kind of embarrassing, guys. We're advancing in a different direction, not because the enemy's gonna murder us, but because we cannot murder the enemy. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go this way. Hopefully Dunkoro follows me, doesn't die. Good. He's followed me. Yes, ignore the impudent monk. Oh my god, there's more free over here. Just keep moving, guys. It's not worth our time. I was not expecting to encounter level 12 enemies, and we're just level 6. And just being shown just how impudent we are. Oh my god, that was funny. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog in the background. Oh no. Oh no. I also just noticed that my mic audio was louder than it was supposed to be. So I hope I didn't blow anyone's eardrums out. At the beginning of this episode. If you're still here after that, thank you so much for your patience. I know it took me a whole 14 minutes to figure out that my audio was too loud. Sorry about that. Let's talk to Hamar. Let's get the main story part out of the way. It's finally some help. Bohana ordered work to stop as soon as we lost our first man. We've done our best to rid the quarry of these pests, but once a Scree Harpy Queen lands and claims an area, it's impossible to get her to leave. If you can help us get rid of that queen, we can free up some men for Cormyr. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll back you up. Let's go! Hopefully these guys aren't level 12 with a dedicated pocket healer. That was very unfortunate. cast burning and the damage reduction again. I'm really looking forward to increasing my leadership to as high as I can. That way I can just keep casting my shouts and all that stuff a little bit more. I'll just double check. I just had my thought of, like, you know, getting Save Ourselves, and if I had enough Kurzik faction left over, and I do. So I'm gonna wait till I'm level 20 because before I use any of my account-wide stuff, not counting Koss's build. His build's, you know, its own special case. But basically, I don't think I've showed you yet, talked about it this video, but I did find the shield that I set aside for my Paragon. I did get the right shield. I guess I just put the wrong shield in storage because I found it on my rich list. I hopped over there just to chip because I was like, you know, I keep telling myself I'm going to check, but I haven't checked. And then I looked, and it's like, oh yeah, I apparently I just forgot to move it over. But I do now have a spare tactic shield. Where I got that shield, I don't know. I mean, I think it's about as good as the one you get from the bonus. You know, just looks nicer. So I will probably make use of that shield until I figure out why I have it again. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Oops, I clicked the wrong shout. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. I accidentally did Never Surrender instead of Find Their Weakness because I can be a dum-dum sometimes. It would sometimes mean a lot of the time. There we go. Did we get them all? No, there's one group remaining. Yeah, compared to that group that we were fighting, it was a lot. This has been a lot easier. Here we got burning, bleeding, and immediate deep wound. It feels good, man. Let's see, it's almost dead. Last one here. What says, thank you, Sunspears, for saving my quarry. I'll make sure to send Kuruma up with my best diggers. Wait, before you go, I should tell you that Stickmaster Gata was looking for you. You'd best see what he wants. So now we're going to junk in our diggings. At least we now have that option available to us. I would like to see if I can find to my Boga Blossoms, but I haven't seen any, so I don't know if I'm supposed to find them in this area because, you know, the NPC guy is following me. At least he was. Yeah, he's still following me. So it gives me the impression that I'm supposed to find something. I don't know. I'm supposed to find something. My dog just took a dump on her pad, but you did a good job, baby girl. You did it right in the middle, just like you're supposed to. Now she's right next to me. She likes to come, after she goes poop, she likes to come over to me and get, oh, there's the beautified bogas. Okay, good. I once again, I pressed never. I need a move where never surrender is. I think I just need to do that. But what I've been doing is I've been kind of going in order of my bar. So my bar is like, okay, Chris Q 6 5 4, but you know 5 is never surrender. Which, oh, I should heal myself. I was too distracted by my own misclicks. A grub is a damage dealer. I mean, he's a healer, not the opposite of a damage dealer. Oh yeah, we got the Iboga Blossoms we're looking for. He wants 12 of these things. So before we go to junk in our diggings, now that we've confirmed it's in this outpost, sorry, not this map, we're going to keep hunting these beautiful Iboga to get this guy's quest out of the way. Nope. Once again, I pressed the wrong button. It's fine. It's fine. It's just fine. But we clicked 2 of the 12. Now we're 3 of the 12. But considering we've seen these guys on the northern side and we kind of also met them on the northeast, I'm going to assume if I like hug this wall on this path, that we will encounter more of the beautiful iboga. Whether it's going to be enough to fill up their quota, it remains to be seen. And even if we don't get the right amount of beautiful iboga just following this direct path. Oh, there's the monk. Give her some healing. At least a little bit. We're at the same level as the Storm Siege Jakaran does, so bit of an even fight. We'll avoid those Scree for now because we don't have a. No, actually, remember, we do have a bonus for fighting Scree. How close are we to the next tier? We are currently down, still at Master Sergeant. We still have about 40 points away from that one, but I think we're supposed to get the first spear. Next turn being second spear for Master Sergeant. But I think we're supposed to get to first spear before I can equip anything. And this quest here, yeah, wants me to get to first spear as well. So that kind of balances out a bit. So 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Let's do this and charge it. Let myself regenerate some energy and then apply that. Cost I might have jumped up too high right before I activated my Never Surrender. The monk healed him, so he jumped up above 75%. At the worst time possible. But yeah, now that he was at 50%, he is now properly affected by Never Surrender. We're halfway there with the beautiful ibogas and their blossoms. Yeah, that's just another... wait, Sunspear Scout, do you have plants? Perfect. We're killing these beautiful ibogas anyways, and they should count as plants, so I think this is going to be quite good for us. These are just fanged ibogas. I feel cheated. Oh, but there is a group of beautiful iboga over there, so I feel slightly less cheated now. Let's still kill these guys, get some points up. I'm going to now activate the damage reduction. Oh no, we're about to get flanked. This could be bad. I need energy. I don't have the energy for my defensive buff. But I think we're going to be okay. Oh no. Oh, I'm barely alive! I'm barely alive! I'm alive! Oh, that was close. I thought I don't think we've died in this. Yeah, we haven't died yet. So that was almost the first death of this campaign, this video playthrough. But we were able to stick with it. Feels good, man. And now we're basically back to the beginning, but just in case, I'm going to keep following this path because we did start way over there. So I want to make, yeah, that was right to do this because this looks like the final group of the beautiful iboga that I was looking for. Let me reapply some burning on these guys. This effect will last for 10 seconds. My burning only lasts for 2 seconds. So, and I can only do it once every 10 seconds. So, I'm really assuming out of the 10 seconds, only about 2, maybe 3 of those seconds is actually applicable. Until I get like a hero that can apply burning. Like, I wonder if at that point will make having a fire Ellie worth it. Because the fire Ellie can apply burning a bit more regularly than I can. And then, so I'm doing a little bit just supplemental burning. At which point, I think that would be kind of a top level option. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm not good at doing Mesmer Way right now. Though with the new dungeon that came out a few weeks ago, I've unlocked on my main character on Atheli and Devona. I can tell Devona's gonna be pretty easy to unlock. So I don't know the exact prerequisites, but I've unlocked her. I just walked over to her and said hi. It's my character. That character beat every campaign, and got level 5 Devona. I do wonder if I decide to hop to that place and come over, if it'll work out. I can understand getting Devona because she's like a character you interact with a lot, so it'd be a good idea to make her into a hero. But she's already a henchman. I wonder how that's going to work out together. But two, the other thing that kind of has me slightly confused is the fact that, not just the confused, but kind of like means that she doesn't exactly have as much importance as somebody else. And the reason I'm saying this is that we already have a character whose identity is a hammer warrior, that being Gorin, in Nightfall. So for those people who've already done every campaign, Devona, like, outside of just her model and stuff like that, because every worker uses every weapon, but like, her henchman, she's a hammer warrior. Like every time, like her depiction of the lore is hammers. So you could switch her out of it, but that's her like identity. So I just wonder if there would have been a different hero option that would have an unused niche already. Especially because I don't know how many people really use warrior henchmen. Because I don't really use my warrior henchmen anymore. I'm using cost right now, but I don't have any other better options. Just because of the way the AI kind of works. So I do wonder. If you're using Devona a lot, just feel free to make it down in the comments. I'm curious what you use her for. If it's just for the model, or if it's for... Do I enter? Or am I supposed to wait? Oh, yes, I'm supposed to enter. Okay, good. I can enter on both quests. Wait, where is Zerai the Learner? Did he get stuck somewhere? Oh, there he is. Okay. Woo. I almost went in the portal. And I would have probably had to do that all over again. Zerai. Just go in. Right here. There he goes. He says, thank you for your help. The kindness of the Astani never ceases to amaze me. One last thing. Could you give the plant specimens to Midauha at the excavation? I must rush off now to have a scholar discussion, and I don't have room in my bag to carry them. And, well, to be honest, I'm shy. Thank you. May we meet again, noble Sunspear. Pretty sure we do meet him again. I just don't remember where. But the names arise familiar to me, and I don't remember doing this guy's side quest before. They've probably done it once. Midauha. She's pretty good looker, Forehead's a little hot. Says, sorry I told you to bring me these. He's such a sweetheart. He knows I love Akboga blossoms. The chemical makeup of this particular bloom is magnificent. It's fortunate that Zerai had to leave. We only had a short time to discuss my research thesis. Well, if you see him again, please let him know I'm always up for another academic debate. I'm getting some innuendo vibes going on right here. Very suspicious. And then we have Dig Master Gata for the main story quest to progress things a bit. It says, excellent work. I've received word from Bohana that he'll be sending some of these best diggers over to help. With their aid, we'll make quick work of this old temple. Cormier mentioned that several Kernan and Vabian dignitaries have arrived. She needs you and Dunkoro to keep them happy while they're here. I have the orders from somewhere. Here, take this or for a job well done. Oh, and before I forget, Cormier asked me to tell Dunkoro that he used to work with you from now on. She says you work well together. So now I have 2,000 experience. Dunkoro has joined my party, and I have 125 gold and 20 Sunspear promotion points. And he has a new quest for me. Here are the orders from Cormier. General Morgan of Kurna has arranged some kind of war games, and Elder Sul wants you to show off the prowess of the Sunspears. You've been chosen to represent the Sunspears in Esta. Once you reach the rank of First Spear or level 12, find General Morgan, who will be waiting in the Zelon Reach with soldiers for you to fight against. Cormier asks you to take it easy on them. It's only a demonstration after all. Like say, I don't want to embarrass myself, or sounds like fun. I got another level up, so I can increase. Command kind of affects my never find the weakness and my never surrender. I wonder, does increasing by one do anything? It kind of helps with this, but not. I feel like it'd be better to get my spear mastery a little bit higher, so I can do a little bit more damage after dealing with that monk and stuff. I mean, this is kind of one of the things I was talking about with Nightfall. Unlike the other ones where you naturally can progress as fast as you want and are able to, um, Nightfall arbitrarily will say. I think one of the things that kind of makes it a bit of a weaker campaign, tempo wise, and I feel like it kind of was shown in how they later changed Guild Wars 2. Because Guild Wars 2, I'm pretty sure you can take on levels, even the ones that you weren't prepared for story quests. But then they later made it so you arbitrarily can only do like part of every 10 levels. If I'm misremembering, it's fine, but I do remember being like severely weak and unprepared for a main story once, and I still fought through it. It was really fun. I like was an engineer, so I used some turrets to help tank for me, and I was like doing my best to not die to the higher level enemies, but then they changed it very rudely. Anyways, let us complete the side quest here to get this out of the way. Um, I don't see any new side quests pop up, at least in my general vicinity. So this will probably be the last side quest in Commandon, unless one of them opens up later on, as we progress the story um, or levels maybe. Oh look, there's a side quest over there. I didn't notice that one. All right, well I guess we do have another one to do if they're from Commandon. I still. The Tom the Merchant. What do you have for me, buddy? He says, thank you so much for my buff games. I didn't expect you to go to such lengths to retrieve my identification kits. As a token of my gratitude, you may keep one of them. They are a useful item for an adventurer such as yourself. If you come across any identified items, simply use the identification kit on that item to uncover any hidden properties that it may possess. And remember, if you ever need another kit, you can always purchase one of them from me or another merchant. 500 experience, 50 gold, 10 Sunspear promotion points, 1 identification kit with 25 uses remaining, and battle accommodation. So that is not going to be enough to put me to. It was enough to put me to second spear. I think actually technically the previous quest was, but still, I'm second spear now, and I am 112 away from being a first spear. But conveniently, this newly minted second spear has a new side quest. It says to die for. Oh dear, I'm almost out of swamp flower petals, but I can't stop starting to find more or this dye I'm working on will be ruined. If you have time, will you be willing to give a fresh vial of dye from my most recent batch if you'll um thing. If you get some petals from the swamp flowers growing in Zolon Reach, think you have time for that? I say I have no use for dye. Thanks anyway. I'm on it. I'm on it. I don't really have much use for dye because I kind of actually like the white and bronze aesthetic I kind of have going on right now. But I'm gonna map travel to um, the Astralarium and I think it's a good place to stop it. We finished some main stories, some side quests. I accidentally blew up maybe using your eardrums, and we found that as a group of level sixes, we can't quite expect perfection. I do hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, wherever you guys may be, and I'll see you guys next time.